From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weekend weather.
Hey folks, good morning. Hope you've had a nice weekend so far. Thank you for sticking with us yesterday and of course through today. Well, a little bit better. I'll put it that way. We have those lower rain chances today. I don't think we're going to have quite as much issues with that at all. I think it's just going to be some isolated stuff across the area. More strong storms by the time we're heading through tomorrow though, with rain sticking around pretty much through the next 7 days. I really don't see a really dry pattern sticking around anytime soon, at least for the next work week, that is. Taking a look at your futurecast, next 24 hours, of course, we still have that scattered stuff from what we saw the redevelopment last night. But notice as we head through the day, you just don't see much widespread stuff, right? Here's that isolated stuff I was talking about, pretty much from Limestone County, maybe up Madison, up the foothill of the Appalachian Mountains. But otherwise, I'm not seeing huge issues with this at all. I think a lot of us won't even see any rain, so that's a little bit of good news there in that sense. Temperatures will be in the mid-80s for highs today. Definitely a June day for sure here in the Tennessee Valley. It definitely feels like meteorological summer because that's pretty much where we're at right now here across the Tennessee Valley. June 1st is the start of meteorological summer. Of course, later on in the month, third week is whenever the climatological and season begins on the calendar. So that's kind of an interesting little factoid there. Here's what we got over the next several days from the Futurecast Extended Term, the GFS model. Notice that kind of unsettled convective pattern here through the midweek. I think we're going to hold this sort of wet pattern, right? It's not necessarily going to be widespread in the midweek here, but I do see indications of that pop-up type stuff, maybe a little scattered at times through the end of the week because we got plenty of moisture flowing up into the area. I mean, you've still got southerly winds all the way up here past Omaha, and I'm sure that extends all the way up to the Canadian border. So we've got a big swath of warm, moist air paving the way for those thunderstorm chances. And of course, that's why we're so warm, right? I mean, remember how I mentioned we got that southerly wind extending all the way up to Canada? Look how far north those extended above average temperatures really go, right? We start here from the south, from Houston to Corpus Christi, right through the Tennessee Valley and all the way up there. So we're going to stay in the mid to upper 80s through the next several days. And of course, with that moisture, I really don't expect any one particular day to be dry. Honestly, there's a real chance that today is the driest day of the next 7 days here. Notice those isolated to scattered thunderstorm chances lingering through even next weekend. So we're probably going to pick up a good couple, 2 or 3 inches of rain, I would say, over the next 7 days. And of course, tomorrow we could have some more stronger storms. So let's keep an eye on that there here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Thanks for sticking with us yesterday. And of course, over the next 7 days, you can stick with us and we'll keep you updated fresh on the forecast.